Hi, Linda Bowen here from stampingwithlinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. If you joined me over on my blog last Thursday, I shared this card that was designed by a team member, Trina, and she did this card with the adorable All Set, and it is a slider card. And normally with a slider card, we have to cut a slit into the front of our card. But this one has no slit, but it's still a slider card so that all will fly across your card with the pull of the strip. Well, I thought that this card was very cute. And I had so many requests on how she did this. So during tips and techniques, I'm going to share it with you. So let's get started. I have already taken my adorable owl and have colored it in with my blends. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a standard card base. This measures 5.5 by 8.5, and it's been scored in half. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of the basic white, the same size, 5.5 by 4.25, and I am going to bring in my balmy blue ink pad and my small blending brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly sponge the blue so that it looks like the sky. Now Trina took her ink pad and went directly across her paper to get the stripes for the sky. We'll bring her card back in. Oops. Got an ivy hanging off there. Again, I'm just using my blending brush to soften that. Next, what I have done is taken the basic borders die like Trina did to make my clouds. So we're going to take that and add those clouds. You know what? This side, I think I want dimensionals on that to pop that out. So let me just grab some dimensionals here so that my clouds have some layers to them. There we go. And now we're just going to put that at the bottom of my card. You know what? This is not right. Yes, that's right. Excuse me. Had a senior moment there for a while. I'm sure you guys never get senior moments. I get them more and more. I keep teasing my mom that she is in a assisted living, and I keep saying, I've got my room picked out, Mom. It's going to be right next to you. And I'm thinking some days it's going to be pretty soon when I'm going to be going in there. Okay, so there we have our clouds. But the secret to the slide is using our foam strips. Now these are in the catalog. I'm going to use 2 of them across 2 thicknesses across the top, like so. And we're going to set that aside. I'm going to grab 2 more. And I'm going to place them at the bottom. So what I'm doing is using these foam strips all the way around my card. And this is going to allow it to pop up to hold. I'm going to put this right in here to hold my slide. So I've got the depth of those foam strips. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to separate this one. And I need this for a spacer to hold in place for my pull. So we're going to, let's see, I need to look where my clouds are. So my clouds are right here. So we're going to put this up here towards the top. Like so. We're going to remove the strips. I grabbed my pick tool. It would help in removing those strips. Well, it comes. And what I have used is tiny magnets. I got these magnets, got that. I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive here so that it'll stick good onto my card. So the secret of having a no-cut slider card is our foam strips. So we've got that. We're going to put this now on the front of our card, like so. And like I said, what I have bought is magnets. They're tiny little magnets, and I bought them online. So very tiny, great for closures. But what I have done is I have put one on my pull. So I've got my pull. I'm going to put that in between my adhesive. Maybe I didn't separate that well enough. You know what? I'm going to have to trim this down a little bit. And I've already got the magnet. So you really need to, I should have put this in as a guide of how far apart I put my foam strips. So just a warning, you want to make sure that this will slide through. So there we go. So we're sliding it in between those foam strips. And then what I have done, I had glued the one, again, mine is very, very tight. Let's go ahead and trim some more off this. What is the saying? Do as I say, not as I do. So let's put this back in here. There we go. So we've got our pull. And now I have already taken my L and I have adhered with the multi-purpose glue, the other magnet, and did you hear it? Clipping right on there. And so I can just pull that all back and forth on my card. He wants to slide. There we go, let's try that. I really suggest that maybe you use a heavier paper. I just use the regular cardstock, not the heavy basic white cardstock, and my pull is bending a little bit. So maybe even best to use maybe the cardboard from DSP, but that is how you get a non-cut pull card. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.